Hello, welcome to Taking a Craft Class with Ariel Alvarez, a cross-gendered leisure activity project. I went to Beverly's Fabrics in Concord yesterday, and the lady there was named Shirley, and she taught me how to make a photo booklet. Um, First thing I asked her was how many males had usually come to the store to make arts and crafts, and she replied, not many and none. So. Um, Putting the activity into a historical perspective, why has it been predominantly for the opposite gender? Mainly arts and crafts have been correlated as female activities because the connections of doing home duties. As it says in both Gains and Gaps, leisure time activities have, for girls and women have been largely individual, self-initiated, and in main connected with home duties. How frequently did people of your gender, meaning males, participate in the activity in the past? Um, Historically, men never really participated in arts and crafts because it's not very competitive. Unlike football, hockey, baseball, and wrestling, which are still primarily both male activities in both gains and gaps. Put the activity into current perspective. How frequently do people of your gender participate in arts and crafts today? To be honest, I don't know any guy that participates in making traditionally female crafts. Are there any current or recent issues that around this activity that are pretty particularly interesting? To be honest, again, no. What are your theories as to why there may or may not have been historical changes in participation? It is thought to be feminine for a guy to like arts and crafts because it's not, the popular manly thing to do in our society. As it says in both Gains and Gaps, the stigma still exists regarding participation in activities thought to be more appropriate for the opposite sex. Meaning, if I'm a guy doing female activities, it's not considered normal. And this stigma is maybe particularly strong for boys wishing to participate in stereotypical female activities rather than the other way around. How or why does this activity fit into traditional ideals of leisure for the opposite gender? Uh, as a guy, I like working on cars, not crafts. And women tend to be more involved in arts and crafts activities, both as creative participants and as visitors or spectators of shows and performances, as read in both Gains and Gaps. How does your experience with cross-gendered activity relate to class materials covered? Actually, this was a clever experience for me. It forced me to do something I would never have done on my own. So I do feel I was feeling the effects of sitting in the arts and crafts store doing a female project. Majority female project, and I felt it didn't feel that bad. I just didn't feel if my friends saw me, my male friends saw me, they would, make fun of me, and I wouldn't be considered cool by the other guys. Why had you not participated in this activity before? Well, actually, arts and crafts were a grade school activity, but ever since grade school, I've never have ever done it. Mainly because I don't feel I'm neither artistic nor crafty, and it's not really that competitive. And stated in both Gains and Gaps by Coley, it suggested that for women, the chief incentive in leisure activity was social, but for men it was competitive. Coley also confirmed that sex typing of activities existed in certain activities, such as knitting and shopping, being considered more suitable for women. What constraints might have you felt or had? I felt since arts and crafts are mainly done by women, I would have felt out of place joining a group of all women who were making arts and crafts. If I joined somebody, if they had a group there already, I would have been even less comfortable as I felt when doing the craft by myself. In recent years, women-only activities such as women's camps, wilderness outings, and vacations have become increasingly popular. Some women prefer women-only activities and feel more comfortable in such groups because they provide personal growth and sense of control and empowerment. I would feel out of place in that group of women, basically. How did this activity challenge you? Well, mainly my pride got in the way, and I was afraid of backlash from my male peers. If they saw me doing this, I would have just, it wouldn't have been a big deal, really. But it's not something I want to do or go out of my way to do arts and crafts. Because, fear of disapproval of others may not be consciously recognized, but still may affect behavior in gains and gaps. What were you feeling while you participated? Honestly, I wanted to get it over with, and I felt out of place while doing the activity. It wasn't that bad, but like I said, it's when my interpersonal constraints were affecting me. What insights into leisure for your gender and the opposite gender were gained? It wasn't all that bad, and I gave the project to my girlfriend afterwards. So, would you participate in the activity again, or why not? Why or why not? Not really, as unfortunately, arts and crafts are just not my style. But I did like making it for my girlfriend. Thank you very much. Bye.